And I was looking for you know, my cooler block, my fan block here.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to go ahead and face the east. We're going to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh Shai,
Shai,
Bahashem,
Shimmer
Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening and learning, and to the Bayash Shadabadah, the house of David. This is Men of Valor Las Vegas camp coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back, you are the true children of Israel that the Bible speaks of. Salvation belongeth unto the 144,000 elect men than the multitude of the men, women, and children who believe upon the testimony of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, whose family's line goes back to a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, or Seminole Indian. All right? Salvation is only for the nation of Israel. All right? Everything that goes on and that goes on throughout the world is all for trials and tribulations for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to bring forth his word. All right? Ultimately to bring forth the deliverance for his chosen, his elect of the nation of Israel. No matter which way, shape, or form anything is going on, hey, this is only the staging for the great deliverance that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to provide unto his elect. All right? But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and prove through these scriptures that, hey, Satan can't do anything without the commandment of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has him in a trick bag. All right? Because Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will perform that which he has already predestinated. All right? Got it.
Yep, this is Job chapter 1 and verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before Yahweh, and Satan came also among them.
Right, so Yahweh called a family meeting. All right? Yahweh called the family meeting and said, bring all my sons, tell them to come here and make sure they're here for this meeting. And said, and Satan was amongst them too. All right?
That means Satan was a son of God.
God.
He's part of the powers, you know.
Yep.
Family. Angels.
Right? He's the left-hand side. He's the chief. He's the chief of the left-hand side of Yahweh. All right? He is the one that is to go and do that which is righteous on the left-hand side. All right? Because here it is, you think it's evil. No, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is a balance. All right? A false balance is an abomination unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right? So he is the left-hand side, scale of balance. Okay? Yeah.
The Isaiah, like 45 and 7, it says, I form the light, I created darkness, I make peace, and I create evil. I, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, do all things.
Right. So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has his task masters that he has set up. All right. Yahweh Shai is for the right-hand side, and Satan's for the left-hand side. But the only begotten Son, is the judge of them both. All right, through the will of Yahweh. All right. He's the one that says, okay, when he had his time to be tasked by Satan, all right, where he was tempted in the wilderness, Satan already knew. He already knew, this is Yahweh Shai. He ain't really going to do it, but, the Father told me to tempt him. I'm going to do the best that I can.
That means he got orders to take.
Right? He's got orders to take. Matter of fact, Darash, go ahead and pull that in Matthew 3. Yep.
They'll just show you that Satan just can't do whatever he want to do, you know?
Where he showed him, the kingdoms of the earth. You can go directly to that script. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 3. I think it's verse 6 or 7. Yeah.
I think it's Matthew 4.
Is it 4?
Matthew chapter 4, verse 6.
God. Come on.
It says, and saith unto him, and, well, let's start verse 5. It says, Matthew 4 and 5 says, Then the devil taketh him up in the holy city, and setteth him on a pinnacle of the temple. Verse 6, and saith unto him, if thou be the Son of Yahweh, cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against the stone. Verse 7, Yahweh said unto him, if it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power. Verse 8, again the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them. Verse 9, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Verse 10, then saith Yahweh unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord Yahweh thy power, and
Right.
him only shalt thou serve.
Right. So here it is. Hey, Satan was cast with tempting Yahweh Shai, knowing and understanding, hey, that he didn't, he couldn't do it. All right, but yet he had to follow the orders of the Most High that Most High gave him. All right, the Most High said, hey, Satan, go over there and tempt Yahweh Shai. Tempt him, give him all the kingdoms of the earth, tell him everything for testimony's sake. Tell him everything and show him everything that you will give him. All right, that what I would allow you to give him, show him right now and see if he picks that. Same thing he told Job. All right, there's not another servant that is more faithful. All right, so Yahweh, hey, already knows and already has the script written. Yahweh Shai already fulfilled the lot that he's supposed to be in. Okay? He is the right-hand side. But at the same token, being the right-hand side, it goes Yahweh Shai. So both sides, left and right, have to obey him. Okay?
And you could also compare that temptation to what we're going through right now. Because, being where we're at, you got all these things, all these distractions, all these temptations. And you gotta have that spiritual eye to see, okay, if I do this, this is what's gonna happen.
The servant is not greater than the master. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has tasked us with the same task because we are to be made like unto him.
Yep.
All right? This is the trial. This is the test. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai said that even the angels shall be subject unto you. That's left and right hand side. Roughly paraphrasing scripture. All right? It is because we have a job to do. All right? We are to be the judges of the earth. Lord willing, we be those men. What do you think we're fighting for? All right? What do you think we're fighting for? A salvation just to sit back and have money, clothes, and hoes? All right? You think that's something to fight for? No. We're fighting for the righteousness of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's name in the kingdom. All right? We're fighting to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling. Understand that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has led us in the correct way. Coming unto repentance and said, we didn't know shit. We fucked up. It was my fault. It was his fault. It was his fault. It was his fault. It was your fault.
Pretty much the devil trying to get us to, short sale or inheritance.
God.
He's trying to make us, fall into these temptations, which are really, they're all entrapments. Just like he's going to play into the MOTB, he's going to try to entrap you into taking this short-term corruptible crown, short-term profit, which when you look in the whole grand scheme of things, what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai already laid up for us and has waiting for us is more than this man can offer. Just like how he tries to say that what he'll never do is give the so-called black man reparations.
Mm-hmm.
But that 40 acres and a mule, you can't pay that back from all the, from everything that they've been, we have endured, as a nation. You can't pay it back. It's out of your you can't write a check that big.
Right.
That's why, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to, give us those true reparations or give us our inheritance.
Right.
I got a quick Proverbs 10:2. It says, treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. Right? Because everything this devil tries to give you ends up, leading you to death. All right? Leads you to sin. All right? But Yahweh Shem Shai's truth and walking in that straight and narrow, which wide is all the wickedness in this world, the destruction. Things that this devil tries to get you to take part in, so then he can go, hey, he's known as that accuser of his brethren. Same thing as Satan was tasked with Job. He was tasked to try to get him to curse the Most High, or to denounce, his faith in Yahweh.
Yep.
But the Lord knew he put that heavy spirit on Job that he would endure. So he said, shit, you could try. You're in a losing bet. You got to have a certain type of spirit on you to even make a bet with the Most High.
Right.
And that's the same wicked spirit that Esau has in him, because he's the physical counterpart of Satan.
Exactly.
He's the minister to do those wicked deeds.
Right. Hey, brother said it. Hey, he said it beautifully. All right. He is a worker of iniquity. All right. He continues, to help the Israelites go off, as if they needed some help. All right. But he gives them license. All right. He gives them license to sin. He says, okay, we're going to write this in, man-made law, and you can do this.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do it. It's cool.
And that's the thing. We learned our wickedness from Esau.
Exactly.
He's the one that is, and he just has that facade of, oh, he's holy. Put white on his name, to make him seem, pure, and label those guys as black, ignorant, stupid, dumb, void of light. Because that's the true definition of that word black.
Right.
And then as a nation, we took on that label.
Right.
Made it cool. But in actuality, the scripture that says, "So he speaketh, the man speaketh, so he is."
So he is. Yeah.
So after calling yourself black, you for centuries, you became black.
Right. Hey, that proverb and that byword that you were made. All right. Because the task master, what he had already did before, what Esau, the counterpart of Satan, has already done. Hey, we were all labeled. All the Israelites were labeled as black at one point in time.
Yeah, well, Jews was a derogatory term, when Yahweh Shai was walking.
Right.
Which, yeah, we won't get into that. Separate, different from those ish people.
Right.
Definitely.
So, you want me to continue on Job, or?
Just go one more verse, I believe.
Yeah. This is Job 1:7. Says, and Yahweh said unto Satan, whence comest thou? Then Satan answered Yahweh and said, from going to and fro in the earth and walking up and down in it.
Right. Hey, he said from going to and fro the earth, to walk up and down of it, just to do what you have commanded me to do, to see who's going to go off, who's going to deny you, who's going to speak against you, who's going to go against the way that you have laid forth, my father.
It's like
right?
It's like saying, are you down with my father? Because this is father too. How down are you? I'm gonna test you to see if you're real or not. See if you're gonna fold. Technically, that's what it is. Out.
Yeah, well, that shows.
Yeah.
That shows that Satan has the same access. His playground is the earth.
Right.
Right. That's where he dwells in, and just how Esau was given the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And so his dominion, his kingdom is here, right in these times. Okay, that's where Satan dwells amongst us. His spirit,
Yeah, he gets to run rapid. He gets, he can roaring lion. He can do anything he wants. All right, he can do anything he wants through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai within the borders of his ramifications that he was set.
Yeah.
You see, as Job was in the world, like us, like physical men, Yahweh said, you can do everything to Job, but you can't kill him.
Right. Well, before Esau can do something, he has to, pray to that left hand side.
Exactly.
So, and then, hey, Satan goes to Yahweh. Yahweh tells, yay or nay.
Exactly.
You got it. Go make that wicked.
Put that law in order.
Put that executive order out.
Yeah.
Go put, go put atrazine in water and make these.
I was just thinking that.
And make these people, subjectable to become Leviticus. Funny,
Yes.
little. Like I heard Apostle Gabar say, "Lighten the loafers."
Hey, abundance of his wickedness. Hey, he does on the left hand side. All right, he has to call out to the left hand side, hey Satan, to receive the information from Yahweh that he may perform.
I got two precepts real quick.
Yep.
This is a Psalm.
Then that's lucky. After you're done with that, we'll go down and read one more down.
One more down?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go there. I'll go there. Let me read these first.
Yeah.
This is a Psalm 103 and verse 20. Bless Yahweh, yea, his angels that excel in strength, that do his commandments, hearkening unto his voice of his word. Hearkening unto the voice of his word.
That's the left and the right.
Right. Because Satan is an angel. All right. So he has to hearken and do the commandment of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Now there's angels that deliver, as it says, they encampeth round about, as the brother read in Matthew 4. Satan actually quoted a scripture from the book of Psalms. I believe it's Psalm 91.
I believe.
So you see these devils know the scriptures too. Satan knows the scriptures just as well or better than you. All right, like vocab. He a demon. he know the scriptures better than some brothers that are not as built up. Therefore, he could kind of entrap you into saying things. But right, but so when he told Yahweh Shai that, sorry, I lost the point. But
Go ahead and read it again. We'll come back. You said they were wiser than Daniel?
no, not that they were wiser than Daniel. This is Psalm 103 and 20. Bless Yahweh, yea, his angels that excel in strength, that do his commandments, hearkening unto the voice of his word. Pretty much that they just have to fill out every deed. What I was gonna refer to was how angels have different tasks. Now you have angels set for salvation and some for destruction. As in the book of Ezekiel 9 and 4. All right, you had those angels that were the other angels, as it says, that were set to actually, can a brother just grab that real quick? Ezekiel 9 verse 4.
I got 9.
Huh.
So Ezekiel 9 and 4.
And then you're gonna read down 1, 2.
It says, and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon their foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Right. Give that mark of exemption to the righteous in that city. So, and then you got angels that as they camp it round about, that are protectors, as the brother's going to grab in Psalms next. And then you got these angels. You got it here.
And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite.
Yeah.
Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
Yeah, because it goes into slaying the old and the young. All right. From the little wicked little baby, to the old and age that can barely walk. Those angels were tasked with smiting them. What does that mean? Destroying them, taking them out. Yahweh Shai had them, their name written on that that list.
Ah.
Those were the naughty list.
It's on verse 6 right here. I was reading right here.
You said it, that was the point.
Oh, it's on.
You got it right.
Okay. Hey, this is going to be here in the book of Psalms, chapter 34, and verse 7, and it reads, "The angels of Yahweh encampeth around about them that fear him, and deliver them."
They campeth round about and fear and deliver him. That was in 34:7.
That was 34 and 7.
Okay.
And then here's the one I had in 91. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 91, and verse 11, and it reads, "For he shall give his angels charge over thee,
Right.
to keep thee in all thy ways."
Right, what's charge order? He ordered them.
Ah.
Keep thee in all that way. So some of these, what is one of the angels' name is Gabriel. Gabor Ya'aleh. Warrior of the Most High. You think he's gonna just he's not gonna his name so that he's a warrior of the Most High? These angels are part of the Lord's army.
God.
All right. Same way it says in Daniel, Michael shall stand up for thee. All right. When somebody stands up for you, think of that bully and that was getting on that little kid. Or a younger kid at school that you liked, that you was cool with, and you was older than him. You wasn't gonna let that bully punk him.
God.
That's my little homie. Same thing with Satan or Esau, Edom, and the angels right now. They gonna see us. That even though in the kingdom we'll have charge over the angels. We'll have rank over the angels.
God.
But they're gonna look out for us because they've been ordered that by Yahweh.
Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua said, woe unto them that offend one of my little ones. All right?
Yeah.
Us being those little ones, and it's the spirit that Yahweh Shem Yahushua, has a extra gold car over there.
Yeah.
All right? With all different types of diverse colors. All right? Hey, as this word is coming out, and basically we're talking about being tried not only as gold in the fire, but adhering to the message of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right? Hey, we are fighting to be that gold. Lord willing, hey, let me rephrase that. We are fighting to remain the gold that is faithful and true and pure. The refining process that we are going through, the suffering and the hells that brothers have to endure, that sisters have to endure, is all a refining process. All right? To get to the purest form of that gold. Now, you're either going to burn up like the elements in it, tin, all right, after it gets to a certain heat, lead, after it gets to a certain heat, so on and so forth. All the impurities must be taken out. And this is what Yahweh Shem Yahushua has tasked us to do. To stand in that fire as the three wise men. All right? To be tried in that furnace of affliction. But yet to call on the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua no matter which way that you believe it's going to go. Know that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has already directed the path on the way to go.
You mean holy children?
Holy children. Water. Holy children. I've been thinking in my mind lately to watch The Purge. So, the three wise men in the first one, I don't know why. You said what?
So I got some news I want to watch.
All right.
Hey, the brothers need to watch
Yeah, I tried to watch it last night.
War of the Worlds, the one with Ice Cube in it.
Oh, that's out now?
Yeah, they dropped it. I was like, what? I didn't even know that they was coming out with it. It's not like a great movie per se. It was better than I thought it would be, but it's on Prime. But they got a lot of little gems in there.
I fell asleep like as soon as I turned it on.
Is it like the one like Tom Cruise type?
It is, but it's different. It's like it's not the same at all.
Just watch.
But they drop, Esau dropping hints and doing his what's it called, predictive programming.
Right. Hey, so
Pretty
brothers,
much, they trying to get people hype onto this, onto, you know, not only pushing that alien entity with the chariots, you know, an outside, you know, attack, but pretty much exposing themselves and leaking the knowledge that like whistleblowers been already talking about.
hey, so brothers and sisters, make sure you watch the movies, right? And know these movies are more than just entertainment. All right? Know that this is the left-hand side's playbook. It is their scriptures. They invest money, they invest time, they invest spells and energy into this.
Yeah, because they probably gonna do like a fake, you know, attack before the real one.
Right.
You know, more than likely. That's why they have, you know, hey, the sword, you know, part of their sword is, you know, they have that Project Blue Beam. You know, that was actually brought up, you know, in War of the Worlds. But yeah, just leave it at that. I gotta, want me to go back to
Yeah, just go one down.
read Psalm 91. Yeah. This
I
is
still got 12.
nah, that's cool. I mean, if you want to read it.
No, go.
This is Job 1 and 8. It says, "And Yahweh said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth Yahweh, or the power, and escheweth evil."
Right. He said there is none like him in the earth. At this time there was no better. Nobody could do it like Job has done it. Right? Because Yahweh had already tasked him to have that spirit. He was the one that was faithful and true. He was the one, that stood 10 toes down for Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Stood on business.
Yeah, it's like how, you know, in the book of John, how it said how Yahushua prayed for the elect.
God.
You know, he said they were dying from the I'm gonna just pull it real quick. I pray for them that are
Thou hast given me.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this is John 17 and 9. It says, I pray for them, I pray for the world, I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. And all mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them.
Right. So Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, Yahweh gave Yahushua the elect. All right, the elect to go and push forward his word, to believe and have the faith in the testimony that Yahweh has given him, and that the testimony that bear witness of the only begotten Son. That testimony was given first by Yahweh. Right? So if Yahweh testified of his only begotten Son, this is my Son in whom I'm well pleased.
Yeah.
Who else's word do you need?
But showing that these were, you know, going into that, back in that predestination, that these were the ones that Yahweh already preordained for this.
Right.
You know, to fulfill this lot. Actually, let me read down one. It says, "And now I am no more in the world, but these are in the world, and I come to thee, Holy Father, keep through thine own name those whom thou hast given me, that they may be one as we are."
Right. They may be on the same accord. Be one. Not wavering, not to the left, not to the right, but standing 10 toes down. It's like, Yahweh Shai can take care and handle any and every situation. But that doesn't mean the army wouldn't stand in front of him before you tried to get to him. Right? So standing for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is therefore putting yourself before anything and everything that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua wants you to do. You have to be on one accord with him. Be willing to sacrifice and live your life after the way that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua has tasked you to live. All right? Hey, before you get to the boss, how many security details do you go through? Right? It's not Yahweh Shai is not an all access. This is not 24/7 all access. He's not Floyd Mayweather. All right, he's not Marcos Madonna. He's not Julio Cesar Chavez. He's not Michael Jackson, MC Hammer, Puffy. It don't matter. Whoever. I don't give a shit. He's not a man of the world. He's a man, that demands and has order. All right, and the level that Yahweh Shai is on is not a level that you can understand if you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. It takes the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, for you to understand the level, the fine details. You got another one, Slug.
Yeah, I got it. This is Luke 22 and 31. Simon.
Heard that. Okay, how about some y'all shot crash your ass? Fucking bastard.
Final destination.
Simon.
Look, right over here. That motherfucker. Sorry.
You good. Whatever. Luke 22 and 31. Simon, Satan has asked to sift each of you like wheat. It's like this is Luke 22 and 31 in the NLT. It says, so Satan asked, to sift Peter. Okay? I mean, take him out the truth, trying to, go into that word sift. Talks about agitate him, burden, put a heavy burden on him that he lose his faith.
And who was Peter? All right, what did Yahweh Shai say about Peter? Right, he's the rock that the church is to stand on.
Right.
Under Yahweh Shai.
Right, and that tie in with Job's, right. Messiah, or Moses, So, right. So he, tried to take him out, but put, mess with him just pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Constantly, like how Satan, messing with the elect. It's his job to do that. To have Esau, poke shit at you, throw shit your way. But this is the point. In verse 32, it says, but I have pleaded in prayer for you, Simon, that your faith should not fail. Right? And Yahweh Shai pray says, these are the when I am gone, I pray that the Lord keep you, And that prayer was not for the elect, not only for those times back then, for the disciples, doing the work, after Yahweh Shai left, but for us in these times now. It says, so when you have repented and turned to me again, strengthen your brother. So Peter's testimony of that low time in the point, was so he could retell it, give his testimony of how Yahweh Shai kept him in his time low, brought him back. And that's the same thing that brothers is going through now.
Right.
That's what we learn from these life experiences or the temptations that we go through. The longer that we in this truth, hey, our low points are another brother's probably going through something the same. Right. So we got to use that experience to help the next brother get through it.
Right.
To help the elect make it through.
And out of one of the rotters, hey, we need those things. All right. It takes the trials through the furnace of affliction. Right. All right. It takes it. It takes that to the refining process.
Yeah. Every time you getting harassed by Satan and the devil, man, you gotta look at the grand scheme of things. Well, what am I supposed to take from this little chastisement or experience? That's gonna help that spirit evolve.
Right. Hey, you take L in the world if you got a fade. You be like, all right, he got me, right? But you got back up.
Yeah,
I ain't go down like no bitch though.
You learn the little ducking overhand.
Right.
Punch.
I ain't go down like no bitch though. But yet, who you believe are men, hey, you're falling out. All right. You're not willing to withstand and to stand in the fire. Ultimately, because Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is not with you. All right, if you have not Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, this is an impossible task. If you don't have Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, it's an impossible task that He has set before you.
Hebrews 11:1 says, without faith it is impossible to please Him.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
What can the Most High, the one who got sent, do for you if you don't have faith? What can he do?
Right.
You don't believe in me, you don't trust me, so how can I help you?
It's Yahweh Bashim Yahushai who gives you the faith. All right? Once again, it's all predestinated. It's predestinated that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has set up tasks. All right? For many are called, but few are chosen. You're fighting to see if you're one of the chosen. And Adawan Aratazah, we continue in that stead. We continue to fight because guess when it ends? When Yahushai comes. All right? Or when that when your ticket is punched, quote unquote. Right?
And you got to do, if that day come or if it don't for you, depending on what your lot is, the scriptures say you can't praise the Lord from the dead, from the grave.
God.
So you guys think the works that you've done, will they,
Will your treasures be stored up in heaven?
yeah,
Or will they be denied?
are they good enough to get you there?
Right.
I don't remember the script, but let me paraphrase. That's why it says, every man's work shall be made manifest. So,
Yeah, I believe that's 2 Corinthians.
yeah. The reason why I'm saying that is because, your deeds, your works, everything that you've done while you've been in this truth, okay, so Yahweh Hashem sees you. He's like, okay, you're saying this, but I'm going to test you to see if this is what you're really about. Put your money where your mouth is. Don't be all just about what's the action.
Hey, would you be found counterfeit or genuine? All right? A vessel unto honor or dishonor? Okay, you can drop that.
Your works, they're basically speaking about you.
Yep. Hey, because that's part of your integrity. All right? Is the work that you put forward for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And know that once again, every man, every woman has their measure. All right? This woman's not going to be as good as that woman. All right? She has something that she's going through that she has to deal with. That brother is not going to have the faith of that brother. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said, but if you only have a grain of a mustard seed, that's all you need. That's all he has to provide you to choose you, that you be one of his elect. That's all you need. You just need that much faith and to believe in that much faith. All right? Even that little bit of faith you have to nurture and you have to home in to continue that little bit of faith that you have. You have to continue even in that little bit of faith, but ask Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to provide you more. And if it be his will, he'll provide you more. All right? And even if it's, hey, guess what? Even if he doesn't provide you more, if he provides you with that alone, that one talent that you didn't hide, provide that one thing for you, that one belief, that that's his name, and that you stand on it, and that's what it is, and there's no other God, then that is your lot. But savor it and keep it true. Yep. You got it.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 25, starting at maybe let's start verse 14. Sorry, Matthew 25, 14. The kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling to a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. 15. Unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1. And to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. 16. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them of the 5 talents. 17. And likewise he that had received 2 also gained another 2. In verse 18, he said, but he that had received 1 went and digged the earth and hid.
Got a motorcycle guy.
Hopefully that motorcycle guy.
And hid his Lord's money.
Hey.
And after a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them. So, basically going to the talents, we we got to use the abilities that we have that Yahweh Shemshai gave to us to further this ministry. Whether that's knowledge, art, speaking of the language,
Whatever Yahweh Shemi Shai is tasked unto you, right?
Prophesying the word is that main talent.
Right.
It is the pretty much, as though it says in the scriptures, you have evangelists, brothers with different, talents, but the main services is, pushing the word of the Lord,
right.
Prophesying. Yep, converting, because it does say in James too, if you convert one brother, you redeem your own soul,
Right. Hey, and Yahweh Shemi Shai, what he has done with these particular talents that you do have. All right. Hey, as it goes to continue to say, hey, when he hid it in the earth, and then Yahweh Shai came back, he was very wrathful. He knew he was an austere man.
Yeah, they had him slain.
Right. Hey, he would have rather you, put it to the test. You didn't test the Lord's talent. You said it couldn't make good. That's what you're doing when you don't, do what Yahweh Shemi Shai says.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not of our own, man's goings are of the Lord, but this is the Lord's ministry. So, that's why in the book of Acts, he said that the one king said that, if it don't be the counsel of the Lord, it'll come to naught.
God. Yep. Hey, because here it is.
It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
But if it is, it's gonna stand, man.
Right.
And that's when they was preaching, of Yahweh Shai.
Hey, he took the money. Hey, essentially, he took the money out of his own pocket and said, "Here, double that. Do something with it. Don't worry if you lose it. If you lose it or not, just go ahead and do something with it." And you said, "I'm gonna hold on to it, get back." He didn't tell you that you owed him anything. He just said, "Go and do it." And you said, "Nah. I'm gonna just go ahead and hold it for a rainy day."
They just think it's not a good investment.
Right. When it's it's a for sure bet.
Or jackpot. For sure jackpot, guaranteed.
All right. You didn't get straight to the point, but it's okay.
Matthew 25, going to verse 31, it says, "When the Son of Man shall come into glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory." Verse 32, "And before him shall be gathered all nations. He shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. 33, he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on his left. 34, then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world."
Right, and the ultimate blessing, is receiving, that token, that talent, and doubling it. Doing what Yahweh Shemi Shai would have you do unto the ministry. Being brotherly, showing brotherly love. All right, being out on the highways and byways, forsaking all.
It goes also to redeem the world too. Saying something that you can help some people in need.
Right, helping those in need who are of your nation, that Yahweh Shemi Shai puts the spirit on you to help. Remember, Yahweh Shemi Shai says, roughly paraphrasing scripture, know who thy be good to. All right? You don't just go help everybody, give everybody your resource and everything you done worked all week for. All right? Just to put you in a bad case because you wanted to help the world or help a Jake. All right? Hey, God, who the world calls God, right? When they say God loves everybody, yeah, your God might love everybody. But Yahweh Shemi Shai does not love everybody. All right? And some of this shit you people cause yourself. All right? You continue to do abominable things and want somebody to fucking bail you out. All right? Hey, it's a beautiful thing that Yahweh Shemi Shai has this devil amping up and ramping up. All right? The prophets of Yahweh Shemi Shai, Lord willing, we remain true and still be those men. All right? We hasten the day of Yahweh Shemi Shai. You need this. You need the Section 8 to fail. You need all the programs to be taken away. You need to be put in subjection.
Yeah, because that's gonna be part of that separation.
Con.
You know, some that endure that tribulation, they gonna snap out of this delusion of Esau Edom, and they gonna turn to the Lord.
Right.
You know, they gonna need to get their ass whipped so bad that the only way for them to find a way out is they gotta humble themselves down. Yahweh Shemel Shah gotta take the pride away from them, and then they gonna go out seeking, and they gonna stumble upon a prophet.
Right. Hey, and that's when the experience becomes the best teacher. After you done got fucked up. All right? You done got fucked up and have to go through trials and tribulation that Yahweh Shemel Shah destined for you.
Yeah,
for you to get it.
Hey, and then on the other side, that's the necessary whipping that they need before they get even worse, and the Lord just completely get rid of them.
Hey, that's essentially, you got the fast track speed up process to your awakening. All right, at the final trump. Hey, because Yahweh Shemel Shai says there's those who will be saved at the final trump. You might be getting your ass whooped all the way until that ICBM. All right? But then at that very second, that very moment, before that ICBM is to take the flesh and to take the soul, all right, back to the Father and return the flesh back to the dust. All right, you have that belief in salvation come unto you like that. Right. All right. Yeah, the righteous shall scarcely be saved. All right.
1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 6. It says, howbeit we speak wisdom among them that are perfect, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that cometh not. Verse 7, but we speak the wisdom of the Most High in mystery, even a hidden wisdom which the power ordained before the world by God.
Right, and it's really no longer a mystery. Yahweh Shemel Shai has allowed this word to be plain upon tables. All right, here it is. Yes, there's deeper, darker mysteries, but you have the base. You have the milk. The milk that is what? Plain upon tables. If you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. Here it is, the whole world is talking about the MOTB. Here it is, the whole world is talking about, hey, World War III. Here it is, the whole world's talking about an economic collapse. Pestilence, wars and rumors of wars. The whole world is talking about it. Now, what's not to see? Why is it a mystery? You just don't care to see because you think everything's going to be all right. Hey, this has happened times before. It happened in the past. It happened in my parents' time and their parents' time, and it's just happening again. That's it. Everything is going to go back to the way that it used to be. No. All right? The end is manifest. The end is come. Yahweh Shemel Shai is wrapping this thing up. Okay? You got it, Jeremiah? Yep.
Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 37, it says, thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel, all that have done saith, all that they have done saith Yahweh.
Matter of fact, sorry. Go back. Read from 35. Yep.
Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 35, and it says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, and divideth the sea from the waves thereof bore, the power of hosts is his name.
Right.
36. If those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Most High, then the Lord, the seed of Israel shall also shall cease from being a nation before me forever.
Right. Here it is. This is that impossible task that he was tasked with. This was an impossible task for Esau, Edom, for Satan to do. This was never going to be able to happen. But yet, it still had to be tested and tried. Why do you think these devils got, what is that, the fucking satellite that's way out? I forget the name of it.
James.
Yeah,
Telescope,
James Telescope satellite, right? All these satellites and all these things in the heavens. Why do you think they try to search the depths of the sea? Because this is what Satan was tasked with. You don't think that he's going to get his spiritual, his physical counterparts on his spiritual bet, right? You don't think that that's going to happen? All right, read it again from the top, top of 36.
Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 36. It says, if those ordinances depart from me, saith the Most High, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation forever.
Right, the ordinances, the commandments, the laws, the way that Israel's supposed to walk, the things that he has set forth as signs in the heavens. If everything turns around from the way that I told it, and the way that I designed it, the way that I chose to make it, and have tasks for it to do, yet will I turn away. I promise you I will turn away Israel. Go ahead and continue to read 37.
37. Jeremiah 31 and 37 says, thus saith the Most High.
If heaven above and the foundation of the earth searched out beneath.
So if you can get that telescope to measure all the heavens, measure all the dark matter, all right, all that world, the sea out there that's still expanding. They said that space just keeps growing. It just becomes a more abundance of space. If it keeps on growing, how can you never measure that which just keeps on growing? You can never really measure, but you're not going to be able to measure the whole thing. You got it?
Jeremiah 31 and 37. It says, thus saith the Lord.
If heaven above can be measured and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel from all that they have done, saith the Most High.
For all the wickedness Israel has done, for all the way that they have been misled, for everything premeditated, repentance that they did, everything that Israel has ever done, I will cast them away. If you can complete these two tasks, go down to the depths of the ocean and tell me how deep that is. All right, I'm showing my age, but hey, the Jason Project, that's when they first started that. Getting little drones and everything in the water and everything. And now today, hey, you can get a drone to go down several hundred feet.
And I believe the things that forgotten,
Yep. Hey, there's parts of the ocean where, hey, that signal, it just gets too far. It drops. How can you, no. That's why this devil, hey, even though this devil has all kinds of stuff through the water, you know, for landlines and, you know, everything, yet it can't get the signal still. It's still, submarines, it still can't pass the signal. Because it was never purposed for you to be able to complete this task. You're in a losing battle. And Edom is really starting to get pissed off. You see the pride of this devil. You're starting to see his old ways come back. I watched a video the other day where this devil was like, he's talking to the guy who basically works for the power company. He was like, if you don't get off my porch to listen in, I'm gonna off you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna hang you. Hang you, get out of here.
Their pride is up,
Yeah.
man.
And you see it, all right?
The women said that too when they were selling.
Right.
She's talking about taking them right there and there.
Hey, make this place great again.
They get Edomite again.
Right. That's what you want. So these devils are getting that sense of pride. Hey, let more of the Europeans in and kick everybody else out. This is ours. We took it over. It's our place.
300,000 Ukraine.
All right? They're not receiving the hell. Are they not refugees? All right? But hey, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians are. Even if you were born here, it was a case of mistaken identity. All right? That was it, Darash. Yeah.
This is Job 14 and 14, or 14 and 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. And pretty much this devil, you know, he has limitations to where he can go and where he can't. What he can do and what he can't. All right? That's why when we were reading those last scriptures, hey, the Lord, you know, told him something that he can't do. Pretty much because he already promised Israel that he will always give him that inheritance. All right? So, hey, the deceived and the deceiver are his. Hey, it's already written. Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. No matter, you know, this short time that we have left in this kingdom.
Yeah. Jeremiah 46 and 28, it says, Fear thou not, O Jacob, my servant, said Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for I am with thee. For I will make a full end of all the nations whither I have driven thee, but I will not make a full end of thee, but correct thee in the measure, yet will I not leave thee wholly unpunished.
Right. Hey, I will save you. I will take care of you. I will love you. I will cherish you. But don't think that you're going to escape from that ass whooping I told you was going to get. Right? It's like if you had any kind of a parent, like I always say, hey, you got your ass whooped. And when you got your ass whooped, you're like, hey, you know, they got tired in the day, so you thought, oh, they forgot about that whooping. Until you wake up to a whooping. All right? Until I didn't forget about that ass whooping. They remind you about it. Oh, shit. I thought they forgot. All right? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai didn't forget. Yahweh didn't forget. All right? Yahweh said, oh, no, you still going to be punished. Hey, your big brother was punished. Don't think that you're not next. Don't think that you're not next. All right? And now I'm going to have him punish you. I'm going to sit back and make sure he did the right job to punish you. And knowing that the Father and the Son are on one accord, hey, it's going to be perfect in its measure anyway. All right? No, you can drive on.
You said 9, right?
Yeah.
This book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 1. It says, I saw Yahweh standing upon the altar, and he said, smite the lintel of the door, that the post may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered.
Right. Hey, there's no way, shape, or form will anybody get away from the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Especially, hey, judgment starts in his house first, especially you, Jake. Especially. Why? Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is first going to correct his house first. See, that's the beauty of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. He's faithful, he's true, he's just. Before he puts hell on these other nations, he said, you gonna get it first.
You're making rounds. You're gonna make his rounds. You can't get away from it either, because everybody sits before the throne of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Right. Hey, that's why he said it's Jacob's trouble. Even though some of these people in the midst are going to be dealing with shit,
Yeah.
it's still Jacob's trouble.
It's a cause because the Israelites went off.
Right.
All right, that's why, you know, That's the main reason. It's you know, uh, y'all are just collateral damage.
Right. All right.
And the trouble that you receive is what you caused Jacob during the when you furthered that affliction.
Right.
You know.
These are the things that your time hasn't come. Your time for your correction hasn't come even in the midst of Jacob's trouble.
Right. As it says, Jacob is the former of all things. You know, he's the creator of everything, but hey, you can't be the first ones to receive judgment. But what goes to Jacob, spreads throughout the world.
Yep. Hey, that's when that government of Yahweh Shemi Awashai comes down from the heavens after that beautiful ceremony. Hey, Lord willing, we're witness and members of the elect, as we are of the hopeful elect. All right? Hey, judgment of Yahweh Shemi Awashai is going to be pushed forth throughout the earth for an eternity. All right? Keep going.
Amos 9:2. Though they dig into hell, thence shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down.
Right. Hey, and though Esau Edom is going to try to get away, he's going to go up to the heavens with his space force, his space stations, dig into hell under the ground, all right? Just deep in the ground with his billion-dollar bunkers, million-dollar bunkers, cities, and so on and so forth, to try to escape Yahweh Shemi Awashai. All right? But it doesn't matter.
In Isaiah 2:19, it says, and they should go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth for the fear of Yahweh Baal Shemi Awashai and for the glory of his majesty when he arrives to shake terribly the earth.
Right, so Yahweh Shemi Awashai said, oh no, you're not going to fucking get away. I don't care how far you dig. I don't give a shit how far you dig. Matter of fact, is there a little devil on a red pitchfork down there?
Gold, sitting on gold.
Sitting on gold. All right, is Hellboy down there? All right. Hey, this devil is digging deep. Why? Because his sins are deep. His offense is deep. All right? Then he went to the heavens. His sins reached up into the heavens. So however far he thought he could dig, however high he thought he could go with his sin, Yahweh Shemi Awashai, Slaki, Yahweh Shemi Awashai is here to clean it all up. Take it all out. With what? A recompense. A righteous anger. All right? The bill is coming due. All right? It's coming for you, E. It's coming for 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Know that it's coming. You're going to take it to a 10.
It says, and though they hide themselves, it's like Amos 9:3, and though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from the sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them.
No escape. Leviathan. All right? Hey, he said, I would take you from the sea. You know these devils got underwater cities? You know these devils have technology and everything. They show you, hey, if they got hotels underwater, how long do you think they've been working on this?
They got those luxury submarines now, those boats that they can go deeper now to get away, you know? They think they can.
Right? Hey, you're not going to be able to escape. But it's okay that you think you can escape. That's just Yahweh Shemi Awashai doing the same thing to Pharaoh. Hey, he's giving you your pride, raising your pride up. Just, you know what? I can pull it off. I got enough money. I am God. All right? You set yourself on the throne as if you were God. So you said, I am God. Go ahead. You got it, God. You got it. Because you got the power that you want. You got the power that you lusted after. You sold your birthright for this. You got it. It's yours. Got it.
Amos 9:4. And though they go into captivity before their enemies, thence will I command the sword, and it shall slay them. And I will set mine eyes upon them for evil and not for good.
Oh, well, gee. But doesn't God love everybody? That's what everybody has been taught. That's what y'all was taught. What I was taught. God loves everybody. He wouldn't do that. Right. There you go.
This is Leviticus 26, start at verse 23.
That's what you're getting.
Yeah. Okay. This Leviticus 26 and 23, it says, and if ye will not be reformed by me by those things, but will walk contrary unto me, then will I also walk contrary unto you, and I will punish you yet 7 times for your sins.
Right. Hey, 7 times, a number of completion. All right? I will punish you completely for the sins because you walk adverse to me, contrary, against me, against my way, against my order. You've become an adversary unto me. All right? You got it, Ross.
This is the book of Job, chapter
4, verse 7, it says, remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous to come out?
Right. Who's ever been innocent to perish? Either you committed an offense in a past life or committed an offense in this life. Even if it's as little as, so-called as little as, hey, don't wear mixed fabrics. Oh, I didn't have a choice. It was just there. You put it on, okay, you're an offense. You didn't have the money. I didn't have the money to go and make all that cotton clothing. I didn't know a seamstress. Oh, you're guilty. I didn't know those chips. They said all natural. It didn't say it on the bag. Oh, you're guilty. All right? So understand Yahweh Shem Yahushua is a man of his word and a man of his principle. Not of principle, his principle.
This is Amos 9 and verse 5. And the Lord Yahweh said, and the Lord Yahweh of hosts is he that toucheth the land, and it shall melt, and all that dwell therein shall mourn.
Yep.
And it shall rise up wholly like a flood, and shall be drowned as by the flood of Egypt.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that thermonuclear fire. Hey, that ICBM is going to cleanse this whole place. It's going to cleanse the shores of Babylon the Great, aka Sodom and Gomorrah, aka Egypt, aka Rome 2.0, here on the shores of America. Going to be cleansed. Even though it's going to be a desert wasteland, a memorial, it will yet be clean. It will be clean in the aspect it is meant to be, a memorial in a desert. Then the unclean creatures will dwell here. All right? Yet again, hey, another sign that Yahweh Shem Yahweh is showing you something that was unclean, he made clean, but yet he has unclean creatures dwelling in there. Your lizards, the abominable stuff you're not supposed to eat. All right? Your bats. Yeah.
This is Psalm 46. I'll start at verse 6. It says, the heathen raged, the kingdoms were moved. He uttered his voice, the earth melted. You know, and that's in a nutshell what time's gonna start. You know, and what's about to happen. And that voice, represents the prophets. All right. That's why Esau knows that his time is up. Because the prophets are on the scene. It says, verse 7, Yahweh of hosts is with us. It didn't say he's with the whole world. It said he's with us. The power of Jacob is our refuge, Selah. Come, behold the works of Yahweh. What desolations he hath made in the earth.
And here it is. And when did DJ Trump call us prophets of doom? All right? Hey, because he knows it's on the horizon. Destruction, chaos, and disorder is what Esau Edom is trying to do. But regeneration, completion is what Yahweh Shem Yahushai is doing in all of it.
Yep, I'm going to continue on that. Verse 9, it says, he maketh wars to cease unto the end of the earth. All right, so there won't be no peace talks in that time. No, Yahweh Shem Yahushai are his peacekeepers. What his word is sent, it's accomplished. Right. We are true peacekeepers because under the authority of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, when Israel retains rulership, under their order, all right, there's going to be peace on earth. Mm-hmm. Says he breaketh the bow and cutteth the spear in sunder. He burneth the chariot in fire.
Right. Hey, this is Yahweh Shem Yahushai doing away with all the BS of Esau's world. He bends the bow, he bends Israel the way that he wants them to be bent. Everything is going to be performed to its completion through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right?
Amos 9 and 6. It is he that buildeth his stories in the heaven, and hath founded his troop in the earth. He that calleth for the waters of the sea, and poureth them out upon the face of the earth. Yahweh is his name.
Right. Hey, there's nothing that you are going to be able to do that Yahweh Shem Yahushai has not ordained. There's nothing you're going to be able to do against Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He has done it all. Like Scripture says, you can't do nothing against the truth, only for the truth. You're performing and doing and accomplish the task that you were set to do. You're fulfilling your lot. Understand the lot that Yahweh Shem Yahushai has for the nation of Israel, because that's your duty, Israel. To find out your lot and to give others their task. If a heathen would come up to us when we're out here on the highways and byways and they said, I know who my forefathers are, this is where my lineage goes back to, hey, here's your judgment. Here it is, here you go. You can accept it or deny it, doesn't matter to us, goodbye. Yahweh Shem Yahushai gave us the task to tell you, hey, this is what it is. This is what you have to look forward to, and this is what's coming. But ultimately to call out unto the lost sheep of the nation of Israel, bidding you a message to come back unto the fold, giving you an invitation to the wedding, essentially. This is our duty. This is our love, and this is our heritage. What will you do for what belongs to you? You say, I go hard for mine. I go hard for mine. I stand on business for mine. Do you really? Or is it just a temporary thing that you're standing on business for? What benefits you right now? You see, we're meant to stand on business for an eternity. The business of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We are to be about our Father's business. Because everything less is uncivilized and futile. Got two more on that.
Three. Four. Verse 7, are ye not as children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel, saith Yahweh? Have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt, and the Philistines from Caphtor, and the Syrians from Ker? Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahweh.
Right. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will not utterly, goes to show you that Israel's never been done away with. He said he would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. But these other nations, these other ones, all right, they will get their ass whooping chastisement. If I destroy them, that's at my discretion. Even though Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said, hey, there will no families of the earth will be done away with, but Esau, Edom. So after 1,000 years of hardcore, rigorous bondage, Esau, Edom won't have an inheritance. He won't have a lineage. There will be no more nephews, sons, uncles, brothers. Your mothers and your daughters, hey, will outlive you. Just to think upon the shame for that woman, hey, she can think upon the shame of her fathers. How much more, hey, would that be detrimental for the last man to be like, last Edomite man to be like, my daughter's outliving me. I am the last of my line.
This is Amos 9:9. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, and like corn is sifted into a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Exactly. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is in that shifting process. Right? The wicked of his people shall not get by. You shall not be able to say, hold on. Let me cut a deal. Let me speak to you, Lord. You gonna try to reason with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua? Off with his head. Throw him in the fire. That lake of fire, ICBM thermonuclear fire. All right? Watch the tongue in his eyes melt, eyes melt away in their holes and the tongue in the mouth. For all the atrocities that they have spoken and done against me. I don't want to hear it. Let them feel it. A consuming fire. You didn't know me that long. I gave you time to get to know me, and you still chose not to know me. Now feel the pain. Feel my wrath. You gotta breathe.
This is Obadiah. It says in verse 16, it says, for as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess the possessions.
Right. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said, hey, we will possess our possessions. These other nations will have to drink of the same cup that we drunk of. They will have to drink all of it. they will have to go through the things that we have been through. And he said, not only that, but pay unto them double. Give them double what they gave you. What you had to deal with, hey, put it twice as hard on them. You had to build the pyramid, tell them to build the pyramid in the sky, standing in place. It can't be done, but go ahead and try for a second. Nope, okay, go ahead and build that other pyramid and put another one on top of it. I'm just speaking, just a task, all right? You're gonna have to do these in tasks, and you're gonna have to figure out how to do it. There's gonna be a couple that know how to do it, so they can teach you how to do it. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is balanced, he's righteous. You're gonna get this thing figured out. And what you're gonna figure out is that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has a people, has a nation, and has order that you will abide by. And it's gonna take 1,000 years for you just to get the start. The start of your understanding is gonna take 1,000 years for you to really get it. Where we can say now, oh, you get it? Okay, go and live the way that we told you how to live through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Be ready with your tribute. Be ready with your tribute. But go and build up your place. Go and carve out what is given unto you. Live after this way and you'll be fine. When you go off, judge after this matter.
That's when they're going to be praised in righteousness, because the authority be the righteous.
Yep.
But they're mourning now because Esau Edom ruled. But when Israel, ruling with Yahweh Shai, King David in that righteous order, hey, y'all gonna be in a beautiful case, man.
Right?
Live in hope.
Hey, you know, in that 1,000 years, hey, all the nations are going to start falling in love with the way of Israel. Even throughout the ass whoopings and, the first 100 years might be kind of bad for you. First 200, you might feel some type of way. First 300, you might feel some type of way. You might go to 700. Either way, we don't give a shit. Why? Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua said it is this way. But then when you start to catch on and you really start to get into it and know, okay, well, shit, all I got to do is this. Now you're going to be fighting to find out your position in your house. How can you please Yahweh Shem Yahushua? But you can't please Yahweh Shem Yahushua. How do you please his nation to please Yahweh Shem Yahushua? You see, there's still order. You bring your prayers unto the Israelites bring your prayers unto Yahweh Shai, unto the 144,000. The 144,000 take Yahweh Shai takes it to Yahweh. Essentially, you can look at that order to give you understanding how far you are down the line. It's all in the order of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And it will be performed as he says and deemed necessary. And the order for you other nations is to be under and be subject unto the nation of Israel. You got more on that preach?
Verse Obadiah, verse 18.
And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. There shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Most High hath spoken.
Right. So you're the only nation is to be done away with after your rigorous, hardcore bondage. And know that you're going to get it worse than others. Because what you have done unto the nation of Israel is worse than others. And they did some horrific shit. So if you've done worse than that they've done, how much more terrible should your punishment be? And guess what? It's still going to be righteous, in a righteous way. You ain't going to have to worry about buck breaking and things of that nature. You're just going to get a righteous recompense. All right? You might have to work until you drop, and then be brought back up just to drop again. 10-second Tom. Hi, I'm Tom. 51st dates. That's how your spirit's going to come back into you and leave you. You're going to have to work all day like that. Go back in, come out. Go back in, come out. Just fainting and coming all the way down. Yeah.
Back and forth and trying to figure it out.
You live the same moment, picking the same piece of cotton, talking about, I want to stop. Right? And then get your ass whooped for sitting there and picking the same piece of cotton. All right? That was it.
Revelations 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be deleted.
Right. And this is exactly what this devil is doing. Hey, he's propping up. He is propping up the image of his system. He is propping up and getting and preparing it. Everything, all signs lead to the MOTB, the RFID, CHIP.
Showing new trials that miracles is actually showing miracles.
Right.
You know, people can control things, play games, do this fuck shit. You know.
Hey, they have the whatchamacallit. They have the financial system that just switched over. All right. Don't think that these people are not getting ready. Esau Edom is not getting ready for this whole transition. He's got it here. Right. That's why he's doing these stores that are cashless, so on and so forth. He's getting ready for his transition. There'll be a moment where you can use both, and then there'll be a moment where you can have a card, have a wristband. Then there'll be a moment where you can't. And in that moment when you can't, what will you do?
Yeah, this is actually a little article. This wasn't the one I first seen, but this is from the block.co. And it's July 31st, just this last month, a couple days ago. Crypto welcome home. It says digital asset advocates cheer White House. Digital asset advocates cheer White House crypto report and Trump administration support. So, you know, that's showing that they're getting ready for this place to go digital.
Right.
You know, and that ties into the MOTB.
Saying hip hip hooray.
Right. So they say crypto, you know, welcome home. Well, that means that they're getting ready to ditch the dollar or digitize it,
right,
you know, down with the paper. And then we know that goes into the whole new system that they about to set up. All right. The central banking CBDC will you know, come into play. And then, hey, everything's up from there for these devils.
Everything would fall in order. Because to them, everything's going directly as planned.
All right.
Hey,
but they gonna crash everything first.
Right.
You know, you gotta, you know. So it is what it is. But we see what they doing and how they trying to play shit out.
Like we said, we hasten the day. Hey, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai gave us the playbook. He said this was going to happen. He said, be aware of your surroundings. Know and study to show thyself approved. Know what this devil is going to do. Here's what he's going to do. Here's how he's going to try to do it.
Yes, we are not ignorant to Satan's devices.
Right. He told you he devised mischief by law.
We got mind control over Debo.
When he leave, I'll be talking again.
Right. We got the eye salve over this devil. And that's the main kicker. Everything he do, the Lord already gave us that insight.
Right.
So he's gonna do it like this. Boom. You know, brothers is watching, as it says in Habakkuk.
Yeah. Hey, I've been watching 40 plus years. 40 plus years as Apostle Tahar. All right, then Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rakah, Apostle Ramla, the elders and the bishops, all the way to the newest brother. through it being made plain upon tables, so you can get it. But it's been here.
Verse 16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right. And that's the MOTV that he wants you to receive. Neuralink, through neural web, through neuroscience, all right, through digital tattoo, through Walmart, all right. Hey, all these things, these companies and everything are just another brand for them, hey, to say, you know what, I like yours better. Yours provides, this one allows you to jump as far as Superman. Oh, this one grows limbs back. Oh, this one's connected to this. This one's connected to that. That's it. It's just a brand. No different from any other shoe brand or any other food brand. It's just a brand.
Yeah, well, it will all go to the same system.
Yep.
It's all going to lead back to, to the beast system.
Right. And that really hive mindset. Know that they will control you. This is not a device to let you go free. This is a device of control.
That new upgrade.
All right? Just like in the movie Upgrade. If you ever seen it.
Good movie.
All right? But the difference is you're not going to have to fight within yourselves. You've already lost the fight. They showed in the movie that he was trying to fight against himself. He had already lost the fight. All right?
And then they took his conscience at the end and just hit him somewhere where he felt like basically his little heaven went down, and then took over his damn body.
Right. Episode of Black Mirror.
Yeah.
All right? Hey, she had already lost the fight when she let them put that chip. Right? Then she just started running ads. Went outside of the network, outside of the fence. Just running ads, blocked out. You think, I forgot, it's just entertainment. It's for entertainment purposes only, right?
And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Right. You will not be able to buy or sell. You will not be able to make it in society if you do not bow down to this man's system. But Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said there are 7,000, a complete number that has not been the need to buy all. All right? There is no need because they have the faith and believe and trust in what Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has said. And those who have faith in that are only of the nation of Israel. And it's the elect.
Go with the fear,
Right? There's nothing, there's nothing you can do against the truth, only for the truth. Right? So Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has destined his elect, starting with the 144,000 elect men, then the multitude of the men, women, and children who believe upon the testimony. All right? You gotta break it.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 24, verse 44. This is Yahweh Shai taught his disciples. And he said unto them, these are the words which I spake unto you, till I was yet with you, and all things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses, and in the prophets, and in the Psalms concerning me. 45. Then opened he their understanding, that they might understand the scriptures. And it says, verse 46, and I said unto them, thus it is written, and thus it is, behold, thou shalt suffer, and shall rise from the dead the third day. 47, and that repentance and remission of sins should be preached in his name among all nations, beginning at Jerusalem. 48, and ye are witnesses of these things.
Right. And we are bearing witness of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's testimony. We're bearing witness, that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right? And no other. And that salvation belongeth unto the nation of Israel. And that judgment is coming to the shores, especially where desolation will be for assured destruction of Babylon the Great, aka Sodom and Gomorrah, aka Egypt, aka Rome 2.0, here on the shores of America. That World War III will go down. That the MOTB is the RFID CHIP. That Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has an order and a way to live after. We bear witness of all these things. That this word, this basic instructions before leaving earth is faithful and true. And it is only for the nation of Israel. Salvation only belongeth unto the nation of Israel. And only the elect on this go-around, all right, shall escape this perilous time.
Going back to Luke 24 and 45, and it says, then open he their understanding, that they might understand the scripture.
And this understanding, is having the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, being able to teach another brother, to be able to teach another sister, the word and the testimony, give them and help build their faith in the truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Understand the times that we're in. Understand what it is you are to do and what you're not to do. You are not, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Indians. Matter of fact, we'll go ahead and read the sign and let you know exactly what your byword is. You are not to take so-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Dominicans, Guatemalans, and Panamanians, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, North American Indians, Seminole Indians, the Argentinians and Chile, Colombians and Uruguay, and Mexicans, with your tribal names, your heritage names, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar. You are not to take the MOTB. This is not for you. The RFID, CHIP, this grain of rice, that neural link, that neural web, that is not for you. This is the testimony. Call on the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and repent and come back unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Our salvation is nearer than we believe. All right? The kingdom is at hand. But no, first it starts inside of you. By clinging unto this word. All right? But with that, we're going to go ahead and face the east. We're going to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening, learning, to the Bayis Shadabadad, the house of David. And the next time, we say Shalom, Kwam Yasharallah, Wa Ba Ba Ba, Shalom.
Shalom.